Hey everyone. It's been a little bit since I've been on this page live, and so I wanted to come on and talk to you guys about some things I've been learning about and some just cool things. So you guys know that I love to talk about mindset and personal development and all that stuff. I'm actually now a certified life coach, which I'm really excited about. Been working on that in the background, and I'm still working on some extra certifications and things like that, but that one I have done. And so I've just been learning all these wonderful tools and things to help you just develop yourself, your mindset, your thoughts, your emotions, and feel better. Which is a great time for me because I'm walking through some things that you guys know I've shared. I haven't shared what exactly I'm walking through just because I'm not done processing it, and it just is something that I'm working through, but I will share with you guys eventually. And so it's been great for me to use these tools on myself and really help me. And so of course I like to share with you guys everything that I'm learning and all of that stuff. So yesterday on Instagram, sorry, I keep messing with my hair because it's just not doing what I want it to do and it's distracting me. So yesterday on Instagram, I talked about negative feelings, and I've gotten a lot of not a lot, but I've gotten some responses back about, wow, that was really insightful and helpful. And I kind of want to expand on that a little bit and just share with you guys some other ways that you can help yourself get out of funks with your mindset, your negative thought, your self-talk, your self-awareness and self-confidence, and all these different elements that make us feel the way we feel and really dictate a lot of how our days happen and how they go, and how we're feeling just about life in general. And so when we talk about negative feelings, this is what's been so interesting to learn about. And it's basically that negative feelings and positive feelings cause us to have reactions in our life. So because of what we think, we feel, and because of what we feel, we act. And how we act makes the results that we have in life. So if you've really been struggling with a certain area of your life, a certain goal that you have, you really have to go all the way back to what you think about that particular thing or that area of your life. And that can really help you get to a place that you can actually start to make change. And so what I've been learning about negative thoughts is that our brain is an organ of our body that is doing a huge job. Our gut and our brain, and obviously our heart, I would say, are three huge components. But a lot of what we deal with emotionally is felt in our gut, which affects our immune system, and it's obviously dealt with in our brain and our cognition and how we're thinking and handling our hormones and emotions and all that stuff. And our brain is meant to conserve energy because it has a huge job. And so what our brain tries to do is shortcut everything to make it easier on our brain to compute what we're dealing with, to compute what it's seen. I forget the stat, we see so many X amount of images a day, and our brain has to decipher those images and do something about it. So our brain is consciously and subconsciously working all the time, okay? And so it really has to conserve energy to get through all the stuff that it has to do. So one of the ways that it conserves energy is by having subconscious reactions to things, because it's like a short circuit, because it's something that we commonly feel, we commonly deal with, and it's a way for it to preserve energy. So let's put this into perspective. Let's say one area of your life, and it's always easy to use this example because it's just an easy way to display it. Let's say you want to be healthier, you want to lose weight. So what are the ways that you lose weight? You lose weight by diet, exercise. Those are your two big things, right? So one huge component to that is figuring out how you're going to fit exercise into your daily routine. It's a different habit. It takes time, all this stuff. And so you may have the goal, I want to lose 10 pounds by the end of February. Let's say this is your goal at the beginning of the year or something. I want to lose 10 pounds by the end of February. So you're going to have to establish a new habit to get that into motion. You're going to have to say no to sugar, which you normally say yes to. You normally just grab the snack that you want, or grab that candy bar after lunch, or eat that dessert after dinner. So you have to change that habit, which is hard because you've already consciously made it a pattern. So your body, your brain is craving that sugar because it's had it, and it's relying on the energy that it gets from it. So you're naturally going to crave that sugar at that same time every day. And you're consciously going to have to say, no, I will not eat that candy bar. I will not have that bowl of ice cream after dinner. And so you have to talk yourself into making a different choice. And a lot that's easy for us to understand from a physical aspect, but what we don't seem to like really understand, or it's hard for us to grasp, is that is how our brain works emotionally too. So if you are caught in a pattern of feeling negative, feeling depressed, feeling overwhelmed, feeling tired, you're naturally going to just wake up in that disposition, into that negative headspace. And I can talk from experience with this because I deal with anxiety, I struggle with OCD, and I've had depression off and on my entire life. So I know what it means to be in these spaces and in these periods of time where everything is a struggle, like just everything is literally a struggle. So when you are finding yourself in that negative space, your brain is making it very easy to go to the negative. Your brain is making it very easy for you to go, oh my gosh, there's no way I'm like not having a candy bar right now. Like I want the sugar, I'm eating it. Or there's no way I have time to exercise right now because I'm already running late for my next appointment. So there's no way I can fit in this workout. Okay, not doing the workout. Your brain is talking you out of expending energy. So the way to help you guys and myself like avoid this is, number one, we have to be conscious that if you're in this negative headspace, that it's going to take effort to get out of it. So ways that I do this are through prayer, through literally smiling. You smiling, there have been so many studies on the health benefits of just physically putting a smile on your face. And guys, it can relieve, it's a natural pain reliever. Like let's say you have chronic back pain, it's a natural pain reliever. It helps boost your immune system. It releases dopamine and serotonin into your system. So when I've been like exceptionally overwhelmed, or recently walking through what we've been walking through and having to really deal with all these emotions, when I'm becoming overwhelmed with these emotions or getting into that super negative space, I literally smile. I literally am consciously thinking, okay, smile. And I'm taking the thoughts that I'm having and I have to rework them. So one way I've been doing that is getting my Bible out, and I have certain verses that I love that just really uplift me and always like point me into this positive headspace. And so I have them like written down in my planner where I can like easily flip to them and see them. I have them on my phone. So, and I've tried to memorize them too. So when I start to get into that negative headspace, then I literally start reciting verses from the Bible over me and over my mindset. I will pray, just still my mind, stop what I'm doing, say a prayer, ground myself, get back to present, what I'm actually doing, what is my circumstance, and that really helps me get focused and have focused thought on what's going on. So another little tool that I've learned is it's called the Wheel of Life, and this helps if you're just like in a negative space. Doing this can help you get your thoughts down. It can help you have a visual, and then from that visual you can get your thoughts down about that area, and then work with those thoughts to help change your emotions. So here's the tool. This is probably going to be backwards for you guys, but I tried to write it down so it could just be easy to see. So right here, you have this Wheel of Life, and there's 5 areas. So you have family, faith, fitness, fun, and finances. These are like big 5 areas of your life, okay? So family, faith, fitness, fun, finance, big areas. Here's you in the middle. You draw spokes coming out to separate these fields. And then from 1 being closest to you to 10 being as happy as you can be about this area. You rate how you're feeling and you color it in. So, for example, I'm just going to go through and do this. So let's say for faith, I feel like my spiritual life, my relationship with God, how I'm feeling about that side of my area is, let's say, a 7 out of 10. So I'm going to fill it in to about 70%, okay? Let's say fitness. I work out. We've started this new vegan lifestyle. I'm feeling pretty good about my fitness and overall health. I'm not going to say I'm perfect because I'm not, but let's say right now I'm feeling like I've got a good grip on that right now, and I've got a 9 on that. Okay? So I've got a 9 on my fitness/health area. Fun is like the fun things that you do to release energy, to spend time with friends, the things that are just like fun to you. Maybe it's going hunting, maybe it's going to movies, maybe it's going to concerts and listening to music. So what the heck do you do for fun? And on a scale from 1 to 10, how much of that is a part of your life? How much are you going to weight your fun area of life? So I'm kind of overwhelmed with work and family and stuff, so I'm going to say that area of my life is like a 5. I could definitely plan to do more with friends and with the kids even. Like, we could get out of the house more. Okay, finance, just throw it out. Say, I don't know. I'm feeling fine with my finances right now. Whatever. Fill that one in. And then family. How are you feeling about your family? Is there drama going on? Is there not enough quality time being spent together? Is there like a big thing that you're trying to work through? Like, where are you at with family? And right now, I'm feeling good with my family. We're walking through something really hard, but everyone that we love dearly has shown up for us and been there for us and helped. And, we've gotten closer and all this stuff. So right now, like, I'm going to say that family life is like at a 10 right now. I'm not complaining. Adam and I are in a good space, whatever. Okay. So now that I've got this filled in, you can see how it looks. So it's called the wheel of life because if your life was perfectly balanced, it should make a circle. But you can see I don't have a circle right now, right? There's a couple areas that I need to work on. And those are my fun. I need to up that a little bit more. And I need to up doing more like Bible study and things like that I know really help me work through my faith side, okay? So this is a tool that you can use to look and say, okay, so you look at the areas and you say, where am I bumpy? Because if I were to try to roll this wheel right now, it would be cattywampus and bumping all over the place because it's not a full circle. So you take the areas that you need working on, that you need to inflate, if we're going with the wheel analogy, and let's write down, the next step would be to write down in those certain areas, what is keeping you from a 10? What is it about this area that you're not satisfied with, okay? So you go through and you'd write down those things. What are the things that you're lacking? What are the things you need to spend more time on? What are the things you need to work on and grow in and learn from? So you're going to work through that list. And then what you have to do is say, okay, so my circumstances, lately we've been super busy. I haven't been getting to church every Sunday. And I know that that's something that's lacking. That's making me feel a little bit disconnected. So why have we not been going to church? And you list out the circumstances of why that would be lacking. And then you work through how you're feeling about that. So this is just an easy tool to kind of like get on paper areas that you're weak in, that you're not balanced in, and then taking that area and breaking it down to what are the actual factual circumstances of those areas that are keeping you from that 10 rating, from you feeling super satisfied with that part of your life. And then from there, you can think about your thoughts. Okay, well, what negative thoughts do I have about this? What's keeping me from this? What circumstance? And then from that point of view, you can really try to cultivate a change and a new habit and a new way of thinking. So the way I've used this method multiple times. And the best thing to do is you think about your thoughts about whatever is keeping you. Maybe for you it's fitness and your excuse is always that you don't have enough time or that you're too tired. Okay, so if that's your thing, why do you not have time? What is it? Why do you think you don't have time? Write out your schedule for the day and say, okay, what is it that is keeping me? I'm sure you could probably find a time that you're doing nothing, or that really doesn't take that long, and in your mind you're thinking it takes you X amount of time to go pick up your kids, drop them off, go to the next thing, but it really is taking like half that. Okay, well, there's like 30 extra minutes out of your day. Maybe after you drop the kids off, you just ride to the park down the road and run a few laps, or like, do whatever. So if you're able to kind of like visualize what is going on, your thoughts and how you feel about it become more clear, and then you can work on those points, because the way to get out of a negative headspace, or the way to manage your feelings, is to really think about your thoughts. And so if you can hone in on what you're thinking, you can start changing that thought. So instead of saying, I'm so tired, you can say, no, I have enough energy today to go and do a 20-minute workout. I have enough energy. And even if you don't feel like it, you tell your brain, I have enough energy, because you know what your brain's going to do? Match what you're telling it. It's just like, this is a cool example. So I heard this in my some of my courses, and our brain does not know the difference between reality and what we're thinking. So like, let's say one of the most relaxing places for you to be is on the beach, laying out in the sun with lemonade sitting beside you and your radio playing like your favorite station. Like, that to you is the epitome of relaxation. So let's say you take a moment when you're overwhelmed, or at any point in your day that you're needing a bump up, and you think about sitting on the beach. You think about hearing the waves. You think about feeling the heat from the sun on your skin. You think about having just walked out of the water, laying down on your towel, getting very comfortable, having your favorite music station playing, getting a sip of your cold drink, laying back and just laying there. Okay? And if you can imagine that picture in your brain, guess what? There's chemical releases happening in your brain that is making you feel that relaxed. That is giving you those endorphins, giving you those drops of serotonin and dopamine that are calming you, that are making you smile, that are making you feel relaxed and calm. And you feel that way. You immediately feel that way. Like, you don't actually have to be at the beach. You don't actually have to be laying in the sun. You don't actually have to be listening to your favorite music and no one's bothering you, and you're not at work and you're just literally laying there and resting. Like, you can get that same feeling by just managing your thoughts, okay? So this is huge for me, because as a person that is very emotionally intelligent, and I have a lot of emotions, and I feel very deep. I feel angry deep. I feel joy deep. I feel love deep. I feel hurt deep. Like, I just feel everything, like, extremely. Having this tool to like reset my brain and get back to my reality, or to get me back to a level feeling, this works, y'all. It works. And what starts to happen is, if you're just an unhappy person, if you're just going through a hard time, but you're managing your thoughts, you're working on your thoughts, you're working on your positive attitude, you're going to start having a positive attitude and a positive outlook, and you're going to get yourself out of depression. You're going to get yourself past this anxious time frame. You're going to stop feeling tired, and you're going to start feeling energized, because your brain is literally going to release the chemicals to make all of that happen, because it doesn't know the difference between reality and what you're thinking. You can make your brain think that you're eating a lemon and have saliva that comes into your mouth to taste that sourness and to break that acid down without you even having a lemon in your mouth. So the power of our brain is incredible, and God made us for our heart and our mind and our soul to be in union. And so when something's out of whack, you need to do the work to get it back together. And there's so many amazing ways to do that. And I'm telling you, it starts with your mindset. It starts with your thoughts, because as you change your thoughts, you change your feelings, and your feelings dictate your actions, and your actions cause results. So if your whole thing about like trying to lose weight is you're too tired and don't have time to work out, guess what's going to happen? You're going to feel too tired, and you're not going to have time to work out, and you're still going to need to lose that weight at whatever date you wanted to be for it to be gone. So your mind, your brain is going to match what you're thinking, and you're going to have those results. You're going to manifest using that word lightly, you're going to manifest what you're thinking into reality, because your brain is short-circuiting to make those decisions for you. Like if you're thinking that, they're like, okay, good, we're too tired, we're not working out. Okay, so you have to learn to manage your thoughts. So I hope that's helpful. I hope the Wheel of Life tool is helpful to get you started, at least to know where your weak spots are, where maybe some of your stinking thinking needs to be switched off and turned around. And if you guys have any questions about this or want to see more examples or whatever, just leave a comment, reach out to me, message me, and I hope that it's helpful for you all. So I will see y'all again, and I hope you have a fantastic Wednesday. Bye.